Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 106 of the Red Force podcast. My name's Eric Tolado, joining me today, Christian.
We're in the forward operating base.
We're here.
The FOB. Right?
He's fuckies, there's crumbs everywhere. What do you get to say for yourself?
I made a delicious pie.
Yeah.
For us to enjoy.
Okay.
For us to eat for dinner. And all I get is complaints.
Anyway, Christian. The chapter finally came out.
Finally.
We're here.
The official chapter finally came out. Alright, so a few announcements for 2020.
Alright, go on.
Announcing the One Piece. Due to the One Piece problem we have right now.
Yes.
As in bad translations. And the only translation we can trust right now is the official, as always.
Oh, they're horrific.
But they used to be okay, passable. There used to be a few mistakes here and there, one or two mistakes, one or two little changes.
Mm-hmm.
This time around, garbage.
We're here to deliver people the knowledge, Christian.
Exactly. So now, what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to record Monday night our time, which is Sunday for the US people.
Yes.
We're going to have to record it live. Cut out editing. Cut out upload time.
This is your harebrained scheme.
Now, does that mean we're losing the transitions, the quality of the show? No. Because it's all going to be pulled off live via the new technology, the control panel.
And you think you're going to be able to pull this off?
New technology has been uncovered and discovered. It's going to be seamless. It's going to be delicious. Now, Eric has to do new transitions, kind of. Just cut off the arrows bullshit. Don't need it. Just cut it off. Don't need it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright? All new. Gonna be live. That means live chat. That means,
Probably starting.
Comes with that.
In
Starting
February, Christian.
in February, or at least in 2 weeks. When I get back in Melbourne, where we have the good internet.
Now, people out there, Christian, are asking, will it be a shit show? Oh, of course.
First time it's probably gonna be a shit show. Right? But this is the only way we can make the official work for us. Because Eric's got work. You got work Tuesday morning. You can't fucking stay up editing the show, uploading, worrying about that bullshit.
Well, you're doing that.
Well, we'll get it. That's in that way. Live editing, live upload, cut out all the bullshit. Easy.
All right. Well, theoretically, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Now, what does that mean for donations and things like that? They will not interrupt the show. We will bring the donations at the start of the question corner / where they fit in the show.
What about the Thunderdome?
Thunderdome will be explained during the Thunderdome segment. It's not starting this week.
What about donations during the Thunderdome, Christian?
Again, if the donations... I was getting to that, you cut me off.
Okay.
See, that's what happens when you cut me off.
Right.
I was explaining the whole thing, you cut me off. Alright, so let me explain it. So, if it's just a question about whatever...
Yeah.
We'll save it for the question corner. If it has to do with the show, if we can seamlessly fit it in, we'll fit it in. So if it's about the Thunderdome, if it's about, I don't know, the topic of the show, we'll fit it in.
What about the Patreon early access?
Patreon early access is going away. Why? Because it doesn't make sense anymore, because it's gone live as uploading live. So what are we replacing it with? Right?
Go on.
$1 get you nothing. Okay, it gets you the Discord rank
Title.
of benefactor.
Okay.
Right? What does the $5 get you? It gets you the opportunity to suggest a matchup for the Thunderdome. Now, when we get to the Thunderdome segment, I'll explain it all. All right, but that's just a little teaser for you. All right. A lot of announcements, a lot of things going on in 2020. Now, let's talk about other things going on in 2020. Alright? We got my webcomic, Shadow Soul.
Oh, that's right, the webcomic.
The Webtoon promotions. Big New Year's Webtoon promotions. Alright? You read 100 chapters of anything, you get a mystical 5 coins. And what does this 5 coins
What are
get
these
you?
coins? Yeah, what are these coins get?
They get you early access to popular webtoons. The early access.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. You read my whole thing, I'll get you to 50% of that quota.
Alright.
I'll get you to 50%.
Yeah, Christian, speaking of webcomics, speaking of comics in general, Cancelords came out last week.
To a roaring success.
People loved it.
People love it.
I appreciate the kind words out there, Christian.
It's great.
I had a good time writing it.
Inside jokes,
Real
real dumb. Only works with the One Piece Elite insiders. Alright?
That's right. We appreciate the people reading it and getting behind it.
Sure.
Now, I hear whispers that King of Lightning will live react to it. So look forward to that.
Is that confirmed?
It's on the docket.
No,
We know King of Lightning and things on dockets, Christian.
How long has the Sucks videos been on the docket for?
It's been a while.
How long has the Doflamingo versus Cracker...
But
been on
Revan
the
assures me that it is on the list.
Okay.
And it will happen.
Well, live reaction's easy content. Live reaction's easy content.
Of course.
It's not Doflamingo versus Cracker, which
No.
is gone into the ether.
Yeah, Christian. Speaking of Ether and Void and Death,
Okay.
the schedule for January is a nightmare. Now, if we had the soundboard, why are we here
We don't.
just to
Because
suffer?
we're in the forward operating base.
Okay.
We're low on technology. Right? This is not the main HQ. Right? But if we were at home, I would play it. Now, another 2-week break. What do you think about that? Will it leak early? Will we be in the same situation all January?
Absolute brutality.
The same...
Now, when's the official? 16th, was it?
Yeah,
18th.
19th.
Oh, fuck.
It's 2-week break. And we can't do much about that. Now, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for us?
We got a live stream next week, Christian.
The legendary, the longer awaited, Punk Hazard recap episode
You tell me next week.
on the docket for next week. And
Now, Christian, you know what that
I'm
means.
still not home for... No, I'll be home for the chapter. We'll
Yeah, you'll be home with the chapter.
We'll be home for the chapter. We can go live. Alright, we'll be fine. Will we?
No, you
No.
go home on the 21st, Christian. It comes out on the 19th.
It comes out on the 19th.
The Monday of recording, the Tuesday you'll be going home.
But it doesn't matter because we'll do Punk Hazard this week or this episode week. Then we still got another week to do something, which is brutality. Because today the 7th.
Wait,
Today's the 7th.
Thursday the 7th. Next week, the 14th. The week after, the 21st.
Well, it's the 6th of break chapter. So not a 2-week break, 1-week break.
Yeah.
So it's alright.
Still death.
Still death.
Still feels like it's been an eternity without
Alright.
a chapter.
We only get 2 chapters in January, but you will get that Punk Hazard recap, and you better watch it. Otherwise, your Dressrosa is never happening.
Now, you're the one who cancelled the whole recap.
Because no one watches it.
Because you didn't want to do Dressrosa.
If the Punk Hazard recap episode doesn't get over 1,000 views, I'm not doing.
Now, Christian,
Then
I don't know
forget.
if you've been watching the views.
Okay.
Probably getting well over 1,000 lately.
But the recaps always dip. Recaps always dip and I do well. Alright? So, go support the recaps next week when it comes out. Now, enough stalling. Alright? Enough stalling. Let's get into the episode. Let's get into this legendary chapter. We talked about it with King Recon. This is the chapter that could be the reveal of Raftel, something great. And it was. Alright?
We're talking about Big Mom, we're talking about the Poneglyphs.
Exactly. So,
Basically what happened.
let's get into it. Chapter 967. Did I write down the title? No, I didn't. But I believe it's like Roger's Journey, Final Voyage.
Alright.
Right? Or it's a laugh tale or some shit. Right? Something like that. So that's the title of the chapter. Something like that. Alright? We get a nice colour page. But it's not just any regular colour page, Eric. There is a mysterious character on this colour page. And his name is Jinbei. Now some people say that signifies that he is indeed an official Straw Hat.
Now this is a promotional material for a music video that you can find
Sure.
with
It's
his
out.
band.
It's out.
And Jinbei is in that video.
Yes.
So I don't know.
He's getting part of the marketing This basically confirms he's not dead.
Does that mean that Jinbei will turn up shortly?
Very soon. We assume after the flashback,
Yes.
and everyone turns up.
Mm-hmm.
Macro Pirates, the Jinbei, and his fishermen.
Shanks, Mug,
Well,
Garp.
the Shanks not yet. Alright?
Who else?
Grand Fleet,
Grand
maybe,
Fleet.
perhaps. Alright? We'll see who turns up. The
Okay.
people turn up.
Sure.
Alright. So, Jinbei, in the marketing material, signifies he's definitely not dead. They wouldn't waste time
Okay.
if Jinbei
But
is dead in like
We
2
knew
chapters.
He wasn't dead. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. Alright, we knew that. Alright. First page. Roger comes back from Skypiea. Alright. No one now there yet. Alright.
Gunfeld still
Gunfeld,
the god.
Still the Kami, the god. Comes down from the heavens. We're on the water. We're heading to Water 7. How great is it to see Water 7 again? The nostalgia.
One of the legendary arcs. Good shit.
The nostalgia.
Now-
just on this panel.
Egg watch check. No egg can be found.
But it was there at some point. Was it
Last
not?
week,
It was. Now, is Oda forgetting to draw the egg?
potentially
Or has the egg been delivered?
delivered.
Who knows? Alright. So watch out for this egg, okay? Because apparently it's going to be something big.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently. Now, Nico and Oden tell Roger that they have indeed seen road poneglyphs on Zoowano. Roger gives them the good old Nani, why don't you tell me?
Yeah.
Alright? Those are the ones he needs. Have the heavens shown him the path of glory.
Oh, he's ready.
He's ready to go get the final road
Is this
poneglyphs.
an easier route than Luffy?
There's a lot of questions like that in the question corner.
Okay.
And I think we'll get to that, alright?
Sure.
Roger meets Tom again. A reunion.
Tom's title, the man who built the Pirate King ship.
Exactly.
What a title.
The, Oro Jackson, alright? Frankie meets Oden, but Frankie does not go on Roger's ship. A missed opportunity for Frankie.
Doesn't even look at Roger.
No.
I don't think Frankie knows that the Oro Jackson was there.
He surely does. Because he knows of
I don't know if
Tom's
he even, I
legacy.
don't know if he even know Roger was there.
Knows of Tom's legacy.
Sure. But he just kind of looks away and walks off when Oden talks to him.
Sure. But Frankie has seen Oden.
Yes.
Does he need... Met him for 5 seconds. Is that necessarily a connection? No, not really.
Shout out to Frankie.
Shout out to Frankie. Meaning the legend himself, Oden. Alright?
Yeah, the Roger Pirate just go around collecting orphans or...
Seems like it. You know, they just go around collecting quality units.
Now tell me this, Christian. What are the chances, right, that Buggy and Shanks are somehow related? Do we know where Buggy was born? Do we know where Shanks was born? Are they the same blues?
There are data books. I believe... I don't know. What's the... I doubt it. I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it. Alright. So, Roger has already stolen Big Mum's poneglyph. Just a little panel. Already stole it.
You don't get to see it.
We get to see it. When did he steal it?
We're jumping
Those are the
years
questions,
ago.
you know? Timeline again. Hard to keep track of. We're jumping around, we're doing all kinds of serious
Sure.
shit. Alright? Being Sake plays as Roger travels all over the world. The Grand
Classic.
Line. They see Tequila Wolf. Now people going crazy.
Still being built.
What does Tequila Wolf mean? It's been building from the Void Century.
To deliver.
A bridge
What?
connecting 2 islands
For how long?
over the sea. Being built from the Void Century.
Sure.
Why is it being built? No one knows. Alright? And a country that
it
is just a
Grand Line?
bridge. It is the Grand Line.
Okay. New World or not New World? Or just great?
New World, because they haven't been to Fisherman Island yet.
Okay.
Alright. So, yeah. Big Sake players, you get to see some cool islands, all that kind of stuff. Now we're heading down to Fisherman Island. Roger and Oden hear the voice of the Neptunes. Some people shocked and confused about the name Neptunes.
It's only been like that for
Ever.
how many years now?
Forever.
Okay.
Since the start of One Piece, they've been called Neptunes.
Neptunians.
Yeah.
Some people say Sea Kings, Christian.
Well, it basically means the same thing. Neptunes, That's what the official calls them. We'll call them that. Alright? There is a prophecy that someone will destroy the Fishman Island gates. And then Neptune destroys the gates, showing the prophecies are not as they seem, and it's kind of memed. What do you think about that?
A little bit.
A little bit memed. Is it supposed to be a gag?
3.
Is it supposed to be a gag? Is this first one supposed to be a gag? Or is it to show us that Madame Shirley's predictions come correct?
Oh no, they're vague, you know.
Yeah, they're vague.
But Shirahoshi is born 10 years later.
Now, was that a self-fulfilling prophecy from
Neptune. Maybe.
Trying to get that child in, you know? Full of prophecy.
I mean, he did have 3 men.
Yeah, but...
Shirahoshi.
How did fisherman work?
Do they have 1,000 children? Do they have one at a time?
You know, all kinds of questions.
Sure.
Apparently, what's his name? King Neptune?
Yeah.
Had just took the throne a couple months ago. Interesting detail. Who was the king before Neptune? What kind of king was he? All of these kinds of questions we'll never get answers to. So there you go.
You might get answers to.
Maybe.
You got the rule of Zoe this
The
week.
secret third ruler, discovered, uncovered, found.
There he is.
There he is. Alright? And, you know, we get to see the Joy Boy poneglyph. You know, Oden
The other one that's not important.
The other one that's not important, which is...
Alright, we have that one that we haven't read yet.
It's not important. Oh, okay. Just someone wrote something on it for no reason?
Sure.
Okay. Robin said the same thing. She said one's not important, and one's about Joy Boy. Joy Boy's promise.
Okay.
So, Oden explains what's on the poneglyph. Joy Boy's apology, the prophecy, Poseidon's gonna be born in the Sea Maiden.
Yep.
In 10 years, and then Madame Shirley says,
Yeah.
She will be born in 10 years, and you'll have this legendary
No Arlong
ancient weapon.
shout out, Christian.
Now, if this mystical Madame Shirley can see the future, why is she just left as a civilian on Fishman Island? Wouldn't you keep her in the castle? As some sort of personal mystic that can help you rule the nation?
Who knows, Christian?
Why is she hanging out in the mermaid cafes?
Sure.
What's her deal?
We talked about this with Fishman Island. Very suspicious.
What's going on there?
Very suspicious mermaid cafe. Getting certain vibes off, Madame Shirley.
Okay.
Her name's Madame. That's interesting.
Well, she runs the mermaid cafe. Why wouldn't Neptune just get her into the castle? I don't. Her predictions come true, alright? That's all you need to know. So, Shirahoshi is going to be Poseidon. She will destroy the world. Alright? That's why she's mid-tier on the power scale.
Correct.
Uh-huh. So,
If people
there you
remember
go.
that episode.
If you remember that episode, alright. Roger is not looking for ancient weapons. They're looking for the vast treasure that the ancient people left behind.
Vast treasure.
Vast. Now, how much treasure do you want to see?
It has to be a stupid amount.
It has to be an entire ocean worth of treasure. Just Scrooge McDuck levels of insanity.
Bigger than Dungeon Jails.
Oh, 100%.
Stupid amount of money.
Just got everything gold.
And how did Roger get this money?
What do you mean?
Surely he threw his treasure in the mix as well.
Yeah, but it's put a drop in the ocean.
You assume that it's like ancient Void Century money. Gold.
Gold, jewels.
Pearls. Rubies. Crowns.
Sure. All types of swords.
Pirate King jackets.
There better be a whole room of Pirate King jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Luffy gets to pick one, alright? What if that is
And he'll pick red and gold.
the final quest, the final test, as in, like Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade? You must pick the correct Pirate King jacket, and then you'll be Dawn the Pirate King, or you'll be melted.
Possible.
Alright, so what if that's... I want there to be a stupid amount of treasure. We're talking double page bread. As far as the eye can see, treasure.
Now, we
gold.
talked about this a little bit before, Christian, but the last time the Straw Hats got money or treasure was when? They sold it all at Fishman Island.
Yep.
I don't think they got anything from Dressrosa. They didn't get anything from
They
Zoro.
got supplies from Dressrosa.
Yeah.
They didn't get anything.
They got no belly. They're poor. They're bums.
Are they bums? So I feel like
Because they got no money from. They got no gold from.
Sure.
Fishman Island. So
they got gold from Warriors Collection last, right?
they got
from
that big
above.
money from Skypiea to build.
Yeah, and after that they stole all Warriors' treasure. As for the buck.
Yeah.
So, when was the last time the One Piece got a payday? The Stray Pirates got a payday.
For the buck.
You gonna go raid the Wano Vault?
Oh, the Wano War Room.
Because they steal all Kaido's treasure.
Kaido better have a lot of treasure.
Alright? They're gonna steal all the treasure, they're gonna be rich, Nami's gonna be happy, you know? It's all gonna be good. Can buy equipment. Can buy supplies for Frankie and Usopp to build crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there you go. So, we get that information, then we get another montage of panels, alright? We get to see Shanks having fun with Momonosuke. Now, why is this important, Eric? Connections. Bonds.
How many times do I have to say this? Shouldn't I be saying this? Since
Shanks finds out Momonosuke's alive. He's coming to Wano.
Shanks must know the prophecy.
100%.
And he's gonna swoop in on the night.
Exactly. Alright?
With the Whitebeard Pirates. And Rayleigh.
Bringing the whole Scope of Gabon.
Scope Gabon.
Scope of Gabon.
The Tom Turner. Oh wait, he's dead.
Tom's dead.
Or is he?
Alright. Or is he? Yeah, or is he? Alright. So, I like that important panel. That's an important panel. Alright? Some people would miss that panel. Not us.
They're all chilling out in the spas.
Not us. Alright.
Nice panels.
Now, we go to Wano. On the way to Wano, Toki gets sick. Oden must leave Toki at Wano. Orochi already started polluting it.
you can see the towers.
You can see the towers, you see the
He
factories.
refuses to look at it.
Exactly.
Because he knows he will not.
Toki wants Oden to finish his grand journey. Oden knows if he looks back, he'll never be able to leave his country again. Now, my question is, why did Kinemon let this happen?
Kinemon's got no choice.
I feel like he has a say in where people build shit in his jurisdiction of Kuri.
Kinemon's not the smartest, man.
He's supposed to be the smartest.
Probably got bamboos.
You got Ashura Doji. You got Kinemon. You got others. Surely you could get Hyoguro on your side to start a rebellion and kick out this man who's putting Wano. What did they do? Nothing. They can't do anything without Oden. Alright? That's what we learned from this chapter.
Sure.
Can't do anything without the legendary Oden.
I want to talk about this for a second, right? If we don't get some kind of like reunion next chapter, when Oden returns to Wano, this flashback serves nothing for the current plot.
I mean, it's the hype up, you know. The poking shit.
It's hype. It's one of the greatest flashbacks of all time, Christian. Just on the amount of hype we get.
Sure.
But we going into this assumed that we'd get that emotional connection between the scabbers we don't care about.
Well, we're going to see the battle.
And we're still here.
The emotional moments.
Kinemon, what are you doing? You're still as irrelevant as you were before.
It's, you know. Why didn't he do anything? You know, I guess we'll find out next week or whenever the chapter's coming out. Alright? So there you go. Alright. So. Toki wants Oden to go on his on his grand journey. Alright? They get to Zoro and they find the one poneglyph. We get to see the previous ruler. It's a rare mink. Everyone was saying, where's this ruler? Who is this man?
There he is.
We found him. Very old man, probably died. So there you go. There you go. For all those people who wanted the third
A
ruler.
little bit of extra law there.
Sure.
Always appreciate the law.
Apparently all the minks know about the rope poneglyph. Which was a debate to sort of like prove that there was a traitor. Because like only high up minks know about the rope poneglyph.
No.
No, everyone knows about it. Alright?
Christian, they sacrificed themselves for the sake of the Kazuki. Every last mink.
Sure. Alright? Now, Roger runs across a young Pedro, gives him his speech. Your day will soon rise. Well, sure, it's
The days come.
the dawn of a new era. Now, what did Roger know at this point?
He's read all the poneglyphs.
But he's not been to Raftel. So he doesn't know about Joy Boy's
He
thing.
knows bits and pieces.
Sure.
He's putting it together.
Alright. So, the Dawn, what is it? We'll find out. Alright. Now, it looks like Roger is on his last legs. You get that panel with Shanks, he's knocking on the door, what's going on, Captain? Roger says nothing's happening.
Why does Oda choose Shanks and not Rayleigh, Christian?
Shanks is the God King.
It's almost symbolic handing over the torch, Christian.
Exactly. No, Shanks is evil though.
People don't understand
Oh.
the crazy amounts of nonsense this man is gonna pull off.
Alright.
Oda can't wait.
We have a segment for Shanks.
Oda's ready to go.
But then,
Shanks has been in almost every one of these flashback chapters.
that's true. Alright. It looks like Scott Gabon and Rayleigh have figured out the location. They got their maps, they got their triangles out, they got their...
They figured it out.
They figured out how to get to Raftel.
Yeah.
Laugh-tail, sorry.
Was Shanks sitting in this group?
I do not see it. In the panel, very small panel.
Surely he's sitting with the crew trying to figure it out.
Sure. He knows where Raftel is. We can all assume that. Alright, now. Buggy decides to go get sick. And then Shanks being the nice guy that he is. Being the legendary best friend.
A little bit of characterization here for Shanks.
Stays back to look after his mates.
Seems like he wants to find for himself.
Yes.
So,
A little bit of Luffy there.
what if he already has been to Raftel?
Eric predicting the House Rocket Shake segment. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Alright. They made
There's
it.
a little bit of a speech from Oda to be like, oh, are they best friends or are they mortal enemies?
They're best friends.
Oda building that Buggy connection, Christian. You go reread,
Well,
Marineford.
Marineford, there's Buggy connection. They're best friends.
No, it's a little bit extended in the anime, Christian.
Yeah.
Shanks just throws Buggy the hat. There's no, hey Buggy, what's going on?
Yeah, the treasure shit's there.
Because, that's after that.
Yeah.
He's all like, hey Buggy, long time, no see.
Yeah.
He just throws Buggy the hat.
You knows.
Because they're best friends.
Exactly. The Pirate King's hat.
Now, apparently Buggy doesn't give a fuck about the captain's hat.
Now, apparently Buggy got salty at some point.
Disrespectful.
Has Buggy had a change of heart? Not really.
Buggy hasn't eaten the devil fruit yet. Surely that's like in 2 weeks.
But they've already left behind, so surely Buggy's eating the devil fruit. Because it's no longer on Roger's ship.
When do they disband?
Well, he finds Raftel.
Then they
Comes
disband
back.
shortly after.
They jump back on the ship, and then they disband. How long is Roger the Pirate King for? Like a year?
Well, there's a year gap of them being disbanded.
Exactly.
And then he hands himself in.
How long is Roger the Pirate King for? That's the question, alright? So, Buggy decides to get sick. Shanks doesn't go to Laugh-Tail, alright? The crew finally makes it to Laugh-Tail, and they learn everything. The Void Century, the ancient weapons, the vast treasure indeed.
I want to see that stupid treasure.
Roger sees it all, reads it all, hears it all, and laughs at it all. He wishes he could live, enjoy Boy's time. Roger therefore names the final island Laugh-Tail.
What a funny story.
What a funny story. Now, what the fuck does this mean? Huh?
Who knows what it means, Kush?
Is it some harrowing tale of the ancient history? Will it turn the world upside down? I'm starting to not think that at all. 'Cause why would they laugh at it? What does that line mean? They see it all, they read it all, they laugh at it.
Now, people suggesting that they're overwhelmed with emotion, Kush, and they laugh.
Seems like tears of laughter of joy. I'm not sure about. I mean, that Rayleigh said maybe you'll come to a different conclusion. Their conclusion was to laugh at it.
To laugh. Interesting.
As the Pirate King would do. So,
But the D family, Christian, they laugh in the face of death. They smile when they're about to die.
now is the vast treasure just corpses gilded in gold? Would that be a funny tale? Some sort of ultimate laughter, some sort of ultimate revenge plot? Is Raftel the kind of like trap island they set for for the ancient race, where they trapped them all with all the treasure, and they all died, but they had all the treasure.
Well, we're guaranteed to get that Joy Boy flashback now.
That's what I'm thinking it is. Some sort of ultimate irony where, like,
somehow he calls the ancient history, or what, the Void Century.
The Void Century, they collect all the treasure, put it on an island. The ancient race wanted it, and that's where the ancient weapons were. Yeah. And then they went there and sealed off the island. They had everything they wanted, but no food, and they all died. Ultimate irony.
Some kind of pirate
ultimate pirate irony curse.
They had all the gold, but nothing else.
They had all the gold, all the weapons, all the knowledge, but they didn't have anything else. And they all died on the cursed island.
Or they all died of thirst or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't have anything to drink or some shit. I think that is why it's funny.
Okay.
It's some sort of ultimate irony. To do with
treasure
and weapons and shit.
Because he's a pirate man, Christian.
Exactly. People forget that.
Sure.
Somehow people forget that.
Is it an ultimate irony of the pirate life?
Yeah,
Some people suggesting they don't have the ancient weapons, therefore they're too early. That's why it's funny, because they can't use the One Piece. Or whatever. You need just like...
You need...
A video game, Christian.
What do you need?
When you beat
here's the thing.
When you beat the 4 Zelda dungeons, Christian, then you need to get more MacGuffins.
Yes, but... What does Luffy have that Roger doesn't have? That's the question.
Shirahoshi.
Will Luffy laugh at the same thing and do nothing?
Luffy's probably too stupid to get it.
The ultimate irony, right? Will Zoro, Sanji, Nami laugh at it?
Who knows?
What does Roger have? What does Luffy have that Roger doesn't? I think that's the big question. Because why was Roger...
Well, he's not sick yet.
Roger was worthy, but does this all have to fucking do with Wano and the Kazuki clan and the 20-year prophecy?
Perhaps. But Oden was alive.
It either has to do with time or it's some ultimate irony, treasure, pirate, curse.
Yeah.
Bullshit, you know? Like, you find it all, but you can't use it.
There's some translations going out there that suggest that Joy Boy made the ancient weapons and the One Piece. That'd be incorrect.
It doesn't make any sense anyway.
Just letting people know.
Okay.
Right? You gotta read the official people. Some people in the Aimu Cabal Twitter chat, Christian, didn't know that they were called Neptunians. And they proclaimed they read the official.
So there you go. There's a chapter. There's a speculation.
This is one of these chapters that you go back to. You'll read again. You'll read again. You'll read again. You're not going to get anything from it.
This is one of the connecting chapters that will connect straight to the end.
Yeah.
You read the final chapter of One Piece, or whatever the chapter is when we get all the info. You go back to this chapter, you'll piece it together, you'll work it out.
I can see what I meant by, you might know it a little bit closer to what the One Piece is.
Yeah, there's definitely a hint here.
It's a little closer.
It's definitely a hint.
Some kind of masterful irony twist that Otis
had
in his mind.
It seems to apply all the ancient weapons are on Raftel. All the the ancient weapons are on Raftel. That's what it seems to imply. Some sort of weapon. Because it says they found out everything. Clan of D, the last treasure, the Void Century, the ancient weapons.
Yeah. Well, the ancient weapons are integral to the Void Century.
Yeah. The war, whatever happened. All right. So, I'm leaning towards more pirate irony. That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't really get much to speculate off.
No world government people reacting to this Roger News, no Navy reacting to this Roger News.
I don't know why there's no resistance from the Navy
towards Roger
going on this voyage to collect all the poneglyphs.
Did they not know?
Did they not know? Was there intel? No Roger Garp clashes.
Maybe they were
seen in this flashback.
Maybe they were too loose with the Pirate King Crucian.
They've tightened it up.
Yeah, with Cypher Pole. More units, more cyberport units.
That's why they burnt down O'Hara, because they have to tighten up.
They have to tighten up. They can't let it happen again.
They let the news out that Roger found the final island.
Well, someone did.
They let the news out.
Sure.
It's big news Morgans to run this empire.
But surely Kong was sweaty over the fact that someone landed.
Well, high-ups in the government know what the secrets are.
Yeah, and they don't want anyone to know.
You know, scumbags like Sengoku know what it is. Okay, surely. Already know. And who tells them? Does the other stars tell them? Sure.
Surely.
They get a docket of all the world's secrets.
Maybe they don't even know the full story. I don't know. Garp would know because I imagine, you know.
Sengoku told them.
Where's Garp in this flashback?
We're gonna wait for that Garp flashback.
Oh.
You can't have Garp, right? There you go. It's pretty obvious it's a 10 out of 10 chapter. I mean, legendary chapter.
You get to see the Pirate King's crew, Christian. Very important.
You get to see Roger achieve his goal.
You get to see the dynamic of the Pirate King's crew.
Sure.
Very similar to Straw Hat's crew, Christian. I'd say they're more focused.
Sure. Everyone's focused on the same goal. There's no real fuckwits. Except for Buggy.
No.
Right? Buggy's the, you know,
Sure.
the goon of the crew.
Now the question's gonna get bored out. Where is this last poneglyph?
You got it from Whitebeard.
Yeah.
So is Marco sending Luffy a piece of paper with the poneglyph on it?
It's a small piece of paper.
I think he is.
But he's gonna turn up in the war, Christian.
Sure, you can hand it to him personally. Because is that Whitebeard's final safe keep? Final safe keep?
The poneglyph.
The poneglyph they didn't tell no one about.
Maybe. But surely Blackbeard would know about it. And want to hunt Marco down. Go to his hometown. Surely Blackbeard knows where
But
Whitebeard's hometown is.
it's canon that Whitebeard had one. Because Roger got it off him.
Yeah. Who knows where it is now?
Right? So one on Wano.
You go to Whitebeard's grave, you'd have to...
But did Big Mom had to have stolen it, right? It didn't originate on her whole cake.
She got it somewhere.
Did she steal it from Albath? And that's why the Giants also hate her.
Maybe, but she has that one there, so it doesn't really help us.
So, we don't actually have to go to Albath now. What do you think about that?
We don't know where it is.
It could still be on Albath.
Could still be somewhere. I imagine Whitebeard would be friends with the Giants.
Are we going to go Valley?
Some race has to be... Some big player has to be friends with the Giants, and obviously Shanks is, because look at his ship. Look at the Red Force, Christian. It's basically a Viking ship.
Okay. Alright.
How many times have they said the same thing with this show, Christian? How many times?
Every week.
Oda shows you Whitebeard and Roger fight each other, right? He shows you Big Mom and Kaido fight each other, right?
Sure.
He shows you Blackbeard and Marineford fucking people up.
Kinda, yeah.
The only one left is Shanks.
Shanks' the last one.
And why would Oda be leaving Shanks for last?
We got Roger named attack before Shanks names attack. What do you think about that?
He's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, in Wano.
Now,
if Shanks turns up, we will admit this is the final war. I mean, you've already gone on record.
I've already said.
So it is the final war.
I've already said that Shanks is turning up.
Yeah, but you said, and people could pull it up.
I mean, you keep on changing the definition of final war.
No, I don't.
Explain it for the people. One last time, Christian.
Wano is the biggest war we're going to have in One Piece. AKA the final war. The biggest war, all the players, all you want.
Then,
There.
we get that Blackbeard fight.
With the Blackbeard fight on Raftel. With the 1v1s. Blackbeard crew versus Luffy crew.
What about the Navy plot?
Kind of explain that. Working together with the Navy, whatever. Right?
What about the revolutionaries?
I don't fucking know what's going on with the revolutionaries. You know, they're barely in the plot. They got blackluster units. You got Zabi, you got Dragon, okay. Right? What's going on there?
I just want to see my boy stroll up. Right?
Yeah.
And use Divine Journey. whatever it was called.
Divine Departure.
Yeah. They're people's minds.
Now, you did say
I'm gonna explode.
that if Roger used the name Attack, why is the final war?
Sure.
So you're on board.
I said I'd join you.
Well, you're on board.
So here we are.
You're on board.
Let's get that final war.
In 2020.
That Christian, clearly. 10 out of 10. It's exhausting thinking about this chapter, Christian. That's why we're not jumping up and down. So many hidden gems.
Well, we gave you what our speculation of what we think the One Piece is.
So many things that can be uncovered. You got the character dynamics in this chapter, Christian. You talk about Buggy, Shanks. You talk about Roger. You see Tom again. You see Frankie. Now, is that the lining island that Aruj was at? In the
Probably.
tiny panel? Probably. 10 out of 10 chapter, Christian. Predictions. Do we head back to the Wano incident?
We go back to Wano, not real time. We go back to Wano in the flashback. Oden needs to show us why he's important, why he managed to Wano.
Clearly a changed man from this journey.
Sure. What's he going to do against Orochi? We're going to see Orochi and Kaido. At least Kaido already involved. All these kinds of questions. Does Orochi get Kaido involved when, Oden threatens war?
We only got a couple of... We've probably got 3 chapters left, right?
Am I correct or am I incorrect that Oden takes over as Shogun at some point?
Yes.
Because he returns...
He's like Shogun for 2 years.
Because he returns... Right? Because Orochi was a figurehead for Oden.
Yep.
So Oden returns, takes his rightful place
For
as
2
Shogun.
years.
For 2 years. We assume Orochi goes back... Schemes, plots, brings Kaido in. But... Yeah, that's what we assume happens.
Yep.
He gets outcasted, he's back on the streets, gets Kaido involved.
I don't think they'll throw him out.
Why not? He polluted Wano, Oden would be upset. Oden's already upset.
But what are the Daimyo doing?
What's Kinemon doing?
What else are we doing?
I guess the Shogun is absolute.
What's Hyuga doing?
I don't know.
Maybe Orochi has spun this in a way where it makes sense.
Well, he's got the witch that can manipulate and do all that
But
kind
maybe
of
there's
shit.
some spinning going on where this makes sense.
Okay. Well...
Maybe it's not just incompetence on Kinemon's part.
I mean,
He's a brains of the operation.
Apparently. Alright. Now, it is time for... Hashori Shanks. The segment that everyone loves and everyone enjoys. Now, this mic is very sensitive. Alright, so get ready for Hashori Shanks. Breathe it in.
So close. We're so close.
So close to Shanks. Turning up. Alright. No. How strong is Shanks? Shanks the strongest. Shanks the God King. But there are people out there who think Kaido's the strongest. Who think Dragon's the strongest. Who think Sweaty's man on the planet. Okay, Inu's the strongest. Who think Mihawk's the strongest? And who think the worst of them all? Who think Amri's the strongest? They're all incorrect. They all need to be re-educated. That's why we bring 100% factual evidence to the table to prove these people wrong. This evidence is Sasuke is so strong that he's willing to sacrifice seeing the final island with his captain, who surely died, so that he can look after his friend Buggy, who does not deserve the God King's generosity, kind-hearted spirit. Although some will claim that this confirms Shanks never reached Laugh Tale, they are indeed incorrect, misled, bamboozled. Because Shanks indeed went to Laugh Tale. The first year he put his crew together. He did it in less than a year, beating out Alkayunu's dumb record. Theoretical record. This is canon. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is a good king.
What's next, Chris?
What's next? Wano 2020 predictions. We brought it up at the start of 2019. Now we're bringing it back. 2021 predictions.
Here we are. Let's get the SmackDown.
I've written down a few things, a few topics.
Does Wano end in 2020?
No, absolutely not.
Does the battle end in 2020?
Absolutely not.
That's 40 something. That's 40 chapters.
Has it even started?
Marineford was 30.
Marineford was 30 and there was less characters. And there was more of a clear goal.
And there was warlords.
And 2 emperors didn't have to go down. And they're not sick. And they're full power. So, you got that.
Sure.
Alright, you got that. So, fights. What fights do we see next year?
Alright, so do we even touch Kaido next year? Does the battle, does like the final battle, as in like, you know, Zoro
the final
squares
phase.
off, Luffy the final phase of the battle, does that start in 2020? Because the way you're talking, you don't think so. Now,
I'm thinking...
Before we start this, I want people to read Marineford again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very short read. Understand what you're going to get.
Clash.
It's going to be a lot of double page spreads with a lot of small panels.
A lot of clashes.
You're going to have to get your magnifying glass out.
Yeah.
Inspect those panels. See who's fighting who. Very tight.
Now, the thing with Marineford is, there wasn't dream matchups there. People didn't have their Zoro. People didn't have their Sanji. People didn't really necessarily know Whitebeard Pirates that well. Who's this Marco guy? Who's this Jozu guy?
Sure.
No one really was invested in those fights. The difference with Wano is, we got Law, we got Kid.
We need to develop our crew as well. We need power-ups for our crew.
Sure.
For the next stage.
We got Law, we got Kid, we got 9 Straw Hats. Every single fan has a different matchup they want to see.
Oda can't deliver all.
He can deliver all of them. There's going to be 1-2 chapters here and there. Theoretically...
Where's page 1 to 6, Christian? Where's the Flying 6 at?
The Flying 6 is still yet to be discovered. We've got the numbers. We have so many characters. Alright? Does the final phase of Wano start in 2020? I don't believe so. We're going to get out of this flashback.
Let me... Chapter 1000. It has to be Shanks.
Shanks turns up to assist in the battle.
It's too clean. Like, how you can't plan it. You can't plan to hit that on the head.
Or it doesn't have a little wiggle room.
I mean, he could stall out.
He could massively stall out, which no one would like. But Shanks has to come at a pivotal moment in the battle.
Jinbei, Marco, Neko.
20 or so chapters, sure. But then we're introducing Shanks in the... Like, if Shanks turns up...
Shanks has to do shit.
Shanks has to do shit. And then... Everyone's going to want that Shanks fight. And has to deliver. So...
It's going to fuck Kaido up.
Lucky Roo. Ben Beckman. Yasop. Crocodile Guy. Alright?
With the crocodile tattoo.
The monkey guy. Can't forget the monkey guy. Alright? You cannot forget the monkey guy. So...
Now we're guaranteeing someone to turn up to help Luffy.
Sure. We've got Big Mom, we've got Kaido, we need help. Alright? The Navy got to be there, we've got Drake. So many fucking
Let me
errors.
ask you this question.
What?
Are you afraid
Mm.
of how difficult it's going to be
To balance
for
what?
the team to take out Kaido?
If Shanks turns up, not that difficult.
Well, Shanks can handle Big Mom.
Sure.
Cause, like, we're assuming that one party takes it on the other, right?
Yeah.
Do we still have that same fear we had at the start of the arc? When Luffy got one shot? Or are we just waiting for it to happen?
We're getting answers. You might not like those answers, like Enma, like Rio.
Yeah.
But we're slowly getting answers into how to beat Kaido. The mystical legendary sword that can cut Kaido. The mystical Haki technique that can damage through defenses. So we're getting answers. We're slowly getting everything put
It's
together.
gonna be a tough fight.
No doubt, but we still got Moro coming in. We still got Hawkins power ups. We still got Nightmare Luffy. There are options on the table.
Nightmare Luffy.
You know what's happening. Mora's turning up. We all know Mora's turning up, and then we've got Warlords possibly turning up. Boa Hancock, Mihawk.
Nightmare Luffy Gear 4 plus Hawkins should be able to take out Kaido by himself.
Alright.
That's
Well,
stupid.
it's going to be the final phase of that fight.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
But we've got Warlords turning up. Mihawk on the loose. Mihawk on the loose. Where's he going to go? Wants to test out his skills on the battlefield. We'll read for one.
It'd be hilarious if he got captured.
Absolutely demolishes all headcount if he's captured. Absolutely.
Just gonna have to cut that out.
He's going to have to cut that out massively. Alright? We got Boa Hancock.
Not
Island
captured.
under threat. Gotta go to Monkey D, get that protection.
Now,
We got Buggy.
do you feel like
after
all
the
this
Shanks.
is set up for Wano or set up for the next arc?
Still clearly for Wano, because it's happening during Wano. Is it happening post-arc? Do we get a flashback post-arc? No, we get a flashback in arc, in the act breaks.
Sure.
So we get what we need to get. We're getting all the information we need to get, so when they turn up, it makes
But
sense.
surely, right? Like, at what point does Oda tell us that they're turning up?
When the ship arrives.
So we get nothing until
He's
the ships
already
arrive.
told us they're turning up. He's already given us the hints that they're turning up.
Sure.
If they turned up, would you say why they turned up? You know why they turned up.
Not really, though.
Why? Boa goes for Luffy.
But how does she know that they're there?
Big news. Everyone knows that they're there.
What, Big Mom and Kaido team up?
Yeah.
Is that wide world knowledge?
It was said to Kobe that Straw Hat's there. If the government know, the world knows.
Well, Drake told Kobe.
Exactly. They have the intel that Monkey D's there. People have the intel.
We're skipping a
That's all
lot
we
of
need.
panels, though, for them to just turn up.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
We don't need all the telegraphs in the world to tell us they're turning up. We know they're turning up. What did we get in Marineford for Shanks to turn up?
Nothing.
He was finding Kaido in a
Well, he's
mysterious sea.
He's too busy.
And he turned. That's all he gave, and he turned up.
But he was on the way.
He was on the way, and he stopped us.
It was said he was on the way.
He was on the way. In a panel just before in Impel Down.
Now, interestingly enough, Christian, when Shanks arrives, there's a small panel of the Navy soldiers going, "What? He was just with a scuffle with Kaido. How is he here already?"
And that's all Oda gives you. So you're telling me we need more. We need more from Blackbeard. We don't need more. We've got all the information we need for them to turn up. Oda's not going to tell you directly they're
Unless it
going
was
to
in
turn
the
up.
newspaper, and then Kaido's talking about Wano. I mean, Blackbeard's talking about Wano.
Sure.
That doesn't make sense.
Why?
Because it was before Big Mom and Kaido became allies, when that newspaper came out. It was the day of the day of the last reverie.
All I know is Blackbeard's on the move. Blackbeard's on the move.
Right, tell me what happens. How many chapters until we land on the beaches?
Minimum
Because
10.
Kinemon's still crying on the beach.
We're going to finish this flashback. We're going to regroup.
3-4 chapters of the flashback.
3-4 chapters of the flash. 2, 3.
How
We can get
many chapters? We're 10 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, about. Maybe 11.
Yeah. Couple more chapters of the flashback. Back in real time. Regroup with Kinemon. all the allies turned up, their secret plan, whatever. All the allies turn up.
Reveal Frankie's weapons. I don't know.
We cut over to the banquet. We get to see Big Mom, the crew, and the Kaido, that chapter.
Katakuri's there.
Katakuri's there, Let's hope he's there, right? So we're talking 6-7 chapters until we land on the beach. 10.
Oda could go quick.
Oda could go lightning quick, which we know he can do.
But it could also go painstakingly slow, which is Act 2 in a nutshell.
Exactly. So it's possible. See,
how is Act 2 paced so quickly, but yet felt like walking through concrete?
Yeah, we've talked about this many times, alright? If you look at Naruto and their final war, their big battle, their fucking end game battle, it lasted 200 chapters. Now, why was that? 1,000 fucking characters. Right?
And it was kind of shitty.
Because of, reincarnation, all that kind of bullshit. But, so many characters, everyone's here, that kind of shit.
Sure.
Everyone's turning up Wano. I imagine we get the prelude clash fights this year. Nothing too grand, nothing
Luffy
too great.
usually fights
Last.
the villain 3 times.
But also last.
Yeah.
So he's going to meet Kaido on the battlefield.
Is it possible for a 1-on-1?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Is it possible for a 1v1? Absolutely not.
How many... We're talking Kid, we're talking Law, is that it?
Kid Law
Zolo.
He's got this dragon cutting sword. He's got the mystical sword.
Sure. What if Luffy picks it up and uses it?
Because
it drains Haki. Luffy's got a lot of Haki. Doesn't seem like you need skill to wield that weapon.
it just shows that swordsmanship means nothing if Luffy can use it.
It'd be hilarious if he does.
Yeah.
Zoro fanboys will salty.
He's salty as fuck, alright? So, I think by the end of 2020, we'll be hitting that final phase, the last phase of the war.
And we end, what, midway through 2021?
No. The final phase is going to last a fuckload of time.
How many chapters are we fighting Kaido for? 10?
Minimum 10. And then we've got King, we've got Queen, we've got Jack.
They get taken out before Kaido, though.
Sure, but we're talking about the final phase. We're talking about before Kaido. I think the final phase of the war's going to last 30 chapters.
Update me on your thoughts on Zoro and Sanji. What do they get? Do they get Queen? Do they get King?
It's looking more and more likely, but I still don't like it. I would like a team up with other Straw Hats. Get the other Straw Hats some shine. We want to see what all they can do. Right?
It's still too early for Zoro to be first commander level.
Exactly. That's why we need to team up. We need to team up, fight with Zoro. Team up with someone, make it cool.
Does it get, like... Oda's in kind of a hard place where, like, Luffy's fighting Kaido.
Because here's the thing you got to remember. These fights with commanders and shit last 12 hours. We can't forget that.
This fight's going to last...
Fight with Kaido.
They've got to win on the Dawn, though. They have to win on the Dawn.
There's no way they get it done in one night.
They have to win on the Dawn.
There is no chance they get it done in one night.
Dawn and New Era.
I get it. Have cloud cover, have some bullshit that the sun doesn't rise.
There's too much Haki. There's no
time stops.
What will satiate the hours on Kaido?
We talk about piercing damage.
We do have dumb abilities. We talk about lore all the time.
But the man has a mystical Zoan Devil Fruit. Ultimate stamina, ultimate regen.
We know this.
And that doesn't help
Talk
the time.
to me about the hybrid form. Is it real?
The hybrid form's real. The awakening form, also real.
Can you control it?
He can control it. He's Kaido,
Okay.
right? He's an emperor. You know what that means,
What
right?
is that even going to look like?
We drew it on Design Wars.
That wasn't the Awakening, though.
That I won. Yes, it was. I drew the Awakening. Alright? So, get ready for insanity. Because we can't forget the insane stamina. The insane strength.
Durability.
Regeneration of the Zoans. And especially the Ancient and the Mystical. Alright? Let's get ready for that. We're not hitting Kaido in 2020. I don't believe the final five of Kaido's happening.
How's Kaido the general just sitting on his throne waiting?
Yeah.
Because it has to.
Of course.
If he just starts swinging his base around, as soon as they get on
Battle's
shore,
over.
there's no chance.
I mean, Whitebeard didn't do it, and Goku didn't do it. They just kind of stood back for most of it, and they're like, I'm going in. So...
What are the subplots in this war, Christian?
Robin getting the poneglyph.
Do you have a crew getting the poneglyph?
Yeah.
Some crew getting some MacGuffin.
To help the battle situation.
Yeah.
Sure. Alright.
Will we get that sniper tower from Usopp?
Sure.
How put all the Straw Hats out at the same time?
Frankie builds him a sniper tower.
A mortar.
That's it.
It's got a mortar.
Builds him a sniper tower instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Just start sniping. So, 2020, expect a lot of action. All the talking's over.
What?
The talking's over. Alright? You had enough talking. Talking's
Do
over.
we
It's time
get
for fights.
Rock's flashback with Kaido and Big Mom?
Is that even happening at this point?
It has to.
We need
the law about the bet, about the bargain,
I can see this happening.
about the debt.
We can add this flashback, 5 chapters, back into the Rock's flashback. Back into a flashback.
We could have a year of flashbacks.
We need to think about that possibility.
We also talk about that Ace flashback.
The Ace flashback, I think that's for the epilogue. When we're talking about Wano and its importance or whatever. And Tama back in the plot. So, maybe the Rock's flashback this year. We get out of this flashback, 5 chapters in and then Big Mom and Kaido start talking about the Rocks at the banquet.
I think Zebek is end stuff.
It's being saved. Is that being saved?
That's a new...
Yeah, but the debt has to be explained between Kaido and Big Mom.
it'll be explained, but I don't think you will see Zebek. That's
All
like
right.
the new shit.
Alright, enough about that, alright? Talking enough about Wano 2020. We're not getting to Kaido. We're not getting to King. We're not getting to
No, I
Queen.
believe there's a question. The question caught about will this surpass Marineford?
I mean, everyone's here. How can it not? In hype or in storytelling?
I can't remember what the question says.
Because in hype, sure. You're going to have Empress clashing left and right. Alright?
This guy's gonna be stupid. Christian.
Alright, get ready for it, alright? But Kaido, King, and Queen, I don't think it's happening this year.
We see Neko and Edo too long this year, Christian. Unless it's cloud cover, I'm gonna be real upset.
Yeah, and then at the certain right amount of time, the moon shows itself. Yeah, classic bullshit, you know? Alright. Let's move on to explaining the Thunderdome. Not the Thunderdome itself, but explaining the Thunderdome. Because it needs explanation.
Okay.
Alright. We're finally here. The Thunderdome.
Explain it to me.
The rules of the Thunderdome. Very simple. 1v1 fights. Matchups. Alright? Taking place on the Thunderdome Island. Now, I released the Thunderdome trailer. You get to see the island. You got the fields, the flat plain. You got the forest, densely packed forest, people to hide, people to skiing on plot. We got the mountain top.
Snipers.
For snipers, for ranged, all that kind of stuff. We got the river, fishermen, water users. We got that there for them, alright?
Sure.
And we got the little beach rock area for a little extra fighting space. One little hide there, I don't know. Got plenty of space to make it as fair as possible for as many characters as possible.
Sure.
Fairly large island, not that large though. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fairly big. It's about, I would say it's about the size of the Dressrosa Coliseum. Again, how big is the Dressrosa Coliseum?
That's not a good measurement.
Yeah, probably. Because
That's not a very good measurement.
Hydruden,
No one knows how big.
no one how big it is. Yeah, so it's big. Alright? There's some space there. There's some space there. Alright? Now, if a character has a weapon, they're known for that weapon. They have that weapon. They're allowed to take it in.
Okay.
I don't want to know where those weapons Zolo, no Reisu Sanji, does Roger get to have his sword, all that kind of bullshit.
Roger.
Right? Roger's on the power scale. Alright?
No.
Roger's on the power scale. Yes. Roger is on the power scale. So
Okay.
is Whitebeard.
If you say so.
So is
I don't
Ace.
know. I don't think Roger's on the power scale.
Roger is on the power scale.
Alright.
Alright? Now, how is this going to work? No one can escape the Thunderdome, of course. You can't escape the Thunderdome. Can't get ring out. You can't escape it. If you hit it, Alright? You hit the Thunderdome, can be used as a wall, but you just get knocked. You just get knocked back.
There's no damage.
There's impact damage,
Okay.
but you don't get
no
penalized.
electricity damage.
No.
Okay.
Alright, just
Can't be broken.
can't be broken. You can't get out. You can't
Talk to me
teleport.
about summoning abilities, meteors. What's the deal?
Meteors will pass through the Thunderdome. You can pass through the Thunderdome. You can't get out of the Thunderdome. Alright? Fujitora is safe. I guess. And Null's safe. You're bringing the lightning.
And now can't manipulate that.
Weather
Thunderdome.
abilities.
I mean, now can't manipulate that.
No.
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome is mystical God King Haki. Alright?
Sure.
That's what it's made of. Mystical God King Haki. Alright? So, there you go.
Bracket by bracket.
The winner, here's the rules on how you lose. You either die or you get knocked out for 10 seconds. Because I don't want to hear about characters not being able to kill each other. Like, Luffy's not going to kill someone. Alright, fine. Knocked out for 10 seconds, you lose. You get
Or just knocked out.
Knocked out. Because I don't want to hear about it now. Being able to restart his heart.
KO or death.
KO for 10 seconds or death.
Okay.
So I don't want to hear about regeneration. They can get back up, and now can restart his heart. Therefore, he didn't really lose the fight. Akainu fell down a hole in Marineford, but he got back up. Nah, all right. 10-second count.
Now we have
Yeah,
powerful individuals, Christian.
sure,
That can destroy many on an island.
sure.
Does this go infinitely downwards? Is it?
It's a dome.
Is it a full?
So if you destroy all the land of the dome, you're standing on the dome.
Right, the bottom.
The bottom is a dome. It's a full dome.
Okay.
But there's water down there.
Water can pass through.
Or you can pass through. So it'll fill up with water. So might be a strategy for some non-devil fruit individuals.
Okay.
Like Mihawk. Like Shanks. Alright? But Shanks is not going to have a matchup because no one in his bracket.
Correct.
So he's got king.
Talk to us about the brackets. How's that going?
Now, how do they get picked? Who gets picked into the Thunderdome? Alright? The character has to be on the same tier on the power scale. Now, we will have the power scale in the description so you can check it, you can look at it. They have to be the same tier. Low, high, same tier. Alright? Otherwise, there's no real discussion there. Like, because then they're not around the same level.
Versus Doflamingo is an obvious answer.
Obvious answer. We want interesting matchups. Now, how do we pick the characters? People, the patrons get to pick it, alright? We'll put up a post 1 week in advance. For $5 and up, patrons. Suggest characters. Now, what do I mean by suggest? Suggest a matchup. Give us a reason why. Who you think would win. Why you think it's an interesting matchup. Don't just put 2 names there because you won't get picked. Alright?
Okay.
Now, we will cycle through people. We won't just pick the same guy every time. Alright?
Sure.
So, there's that. Because if we're picking them, we're going to have bias, we're going to have this, we're going to have that. And if someone else picks it for us, we're going to go into it fresh, we're going to know. Alright. Now, how do we pick the winners? Eric and I...
Theoretical fight.
Theoretical fight winners. We're not animating it. We're not doing anything crazy. It's not going to be a full production weekly. Craziness. We're just talking about it. Alright, you're going to have the Thunderdome visuals flying around the background, alright? How do we decide the winner? Alright? Me and Eric have 44.5% of the vote each. And that leaves 1% of the vote. And that will be to the live audience. They will be polled if a tiebreaker is needed. So that way, we don't have to compromise with each other. We can go to the live chat. Okay. More interesting debates. So stay tuned for the Thunderdome when it goes live in 2 weeks. 2 episodes. Alright? This week, and then next week, and then it's live. And then we'll have Thunderdome, and it'll be glorious. Alright? Now, if you lose the Thunderdome, you are out of the competition. So you're going to have to be strategic if you want certain characters to win. Don't have bad matchups for a character that get kicked out that can't win the bracket. You got to be smart. You got to have the right picks. You got to stump for your right characters, alright? Otherwise you're going to be stuffed. So don't do that. So get ready for it. Alright.
We're starting from the bottom up, or we go on whatever people
Whatever people suggest.
Okay.
Alright. We might have week of low. We might have week of high. Week of mid. Alright. We might just move it around.
Sure.
Alright. There you go. Alright. Time for the question corner. Question corner this week. We're in a bit of a issue here. We need to pull up Discord to have that ready for later. We'll start with the Discord questions. Pain in the ass internet situation today. When is this going to get uploaded? All types of questions. All right, but
don't even know if there's going to be answers.
Sure. All right, we're going to Discord right now. We're having a look at the questions now. Am I upset? There's a mic in my way and I can't really read the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Well,
you should have grabbed the Discord questions, Christian.
Well, I can't because I have to copy and paste from the fucking laptop. Laptop's on Discord. It's a pain. All right. Now that worked out, didn't it?
All right. There you
go. Worked out. All right. From Anthony Plan. When will people stop whining about breaks like Oda is some manga slave? People act like he is screwing us over just because there is a break. Does anyone actually think this?
I don't think so.
I don't think this is an actual.
It is
opinion.
brutality, though.
It's brutality, and we have to live with it. But it's so the man Oda can deliver us the greatness of One Piece.
I don't think there's any crazy madmen out there saying that Oda doesn't deserve the break, or
yeah, I don't. Is this even? I don't know if this is even a real opinion. Like people.
I'm sure there's a few cancel lords out there.
Sure, but you know. All right. From Shadow Badger, could Luffy deflect the Emerald Splash? Now that is indeed a JoJo reference from Green Hierophant. The Emerald Splash being the emeralds that he shoots out of his hands.
Yeah.
Could Luffy deflect it because they're projectiles, but they are spiritual energy? So we're all, we're interesting.
Always
predicament.
with the cross series.
The cross series power scaling nonsense. Could Luffy deflect? Does he mean deflect it with deflect haki? I don't.
With that Rio.
With the Rio, or is he talking about a natural rubber state? Very hard to tell. Natural rubber state, I'm going to say no because it's spiritual energy. Okay. It's stand energy, alright? Spiritual energy.
Now, would Luffy be able to see the stand?
If you could see auras, you could see the stand.
Okay.
I'm going to say that. Alright? There you go. From Lord Zarko. Do you think we'll ever see other Roger Pirates in the future, or is Crocus and Rayleigh going to be it? Will we see Scopper?
Scopper has lines.
Scopper's getting more likely every time.
We'll turn up with Rayleigh.
Will we see Skull? Will we see Seagull? Probably not. No one cares about Seagull. No one brings up Seagull ever. Alright? So, will we see it? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know who's dead, who's alive, who's left, we don't know. So, there you go. Dart from the Blue Force podcast. 2 weeks ago, you mentioned how there are some people that don't know what One Piece is. So, what is One Piece? Also, give me your phone, Christian. Now, I don't know why you want my phone. Don't really know. 2 weeks ago, you mentioned how there are some people that don't know what One Piece is. So, what is One Piece? It's a... what kind of question is this?
I don't know. Maybe he's gonna people to understand what One Piece is, Christian. Like we said in the chapter recap, it's a pirate story.
Pirate manga, pirate story, written by Oda.
Action, comedy, adventure.
Published weekly in Weekly Shonen Jump. That's what One Piece is. Alright? There you go. From Southbird. Seems like Frankie was born on a pirate ship. Do you think Frankie's parents are someone we've seen or heard about in the series? It's a possibility, but we've been talking about this since Water 7. Who's Frankie's parents? Who are they? Are they important? Why they abandoned him?
Yeah, Frankie D is back.
Okay, there you go. Frankie's Zebek, apparently. Frankie's also a D. There you go. From Imagine, how many chapters do you believe is left in this flashback? 3 to 4, 2 to 4.
Not 2. 3 to 4.
It's possible in 2.
It's either 0 or 4.
Alright.
You can't do it in 2.
You can do it in 2.
I mean, if I was a man.
You can do it in 2. I'm telling you.
It's almost the most important part of the wider plot.
2 to 4, I'm going to say. From Bricks. My first time participate in this segment. I've got 2 questions. What type of emotion did you feel from seeing Roger achieve his dreams? I laugh about it. The panel is iconic already. It's very good. Very great panel. It's the feeling of adventure. The grand adventure. You know, you play that to the Grand Line tune.
It's an Oden move.
Alright?
It's 100% an Oden move.
It's the grand adventure. That's what the feeling is, alright? 2. Is Oda setting up an emotional moment between Shanks and Buggy on a laugh tale?
I think there's more Shanks and Buggy to come.
Sure.
Maybe Buggy joins Shanks.
Alright. From Hebi Hime, the ultimate waifu. So if Frankie met Oden, why hasn't he said so? Also, why hasn't he said that he met the Roger Pirates too, as he could have said it when they met Rayleigh and Shibondi before or after the time skip? He's very young at this point. He's like 5, 6.
And he kind of just fucks off.
And he kind of says one line and doesn't even pay attention to him. Does he even know that's Oden's name?
Does he even know that's Roger?
Does he even know that's Roger? How much did he actually interact with him? Seems like he doesn't want anything to do with pirates. So, you know. Maybe he doesn't necessarily connect the 2 things together in his mind. Right. From Bardock. Bardock returns. Bardock returns, Eric. He's been gone for a while, and he's back. Do you think Oda is going to wrap up the story in only 5 years? If so, do you think he could probably wrap up everything in such a short amount of time?
Bardock, a.k.a. Andres.
Exactly.
Caught up Christian on Wano.
Sure.
He's having a good time.
Having a good time, is he?
With his flashbacks.
Well, everyone's having a good time with the flashbacks. Sure.
Now, what was it? 5-year time wrap up? It's missed a lot of show, Christian.
Sure. I think the takeaway is there's 5 years of content left in Oda's mind. Now, what that actually means is how many story arcs are left. The timeline, how long it's going to take him to do.
Does he think it's a year for each arc?
Yeah, that's the not important part. The important part is he thinks there's 5 years of content left, which shortens the amount of arcs that are left. So, is it possible in 5 years? Oda thinks it's possible.
Unlikely it's going to be 5 years.
Unlikely, you know how it is. Unlikely. From Frisk, how do you interpret Roger's laugh? Is it because he found the one piece of the legendary treasure and the rest is on the moon, or was he trolled, or is the irony of his destiny that made him laugh? I think it's we talked about it before. The ultimate treasure irony.
Sure.
That's what I think it is. Alright. Fritz. Again. What is the relation between Saki and Laugh Tale? Maybe there was instigated by Saki, like oil in our era 800 years ago. It got a little political at the end. The Saki Wars.
It would have been funny if, like, the Void Century started over Saki.
Frizzle with the 3rd question.
Okay.
A 3rd question. Now you're getting a little greedy there, alright? A little greedy with the 3rd question. What about the origins of devil fruits? Oda said that they discovered the truth about the history of edge weapons.
No devil fruits.
But no devil fruits.
Don't do it.
Also, Buggy and Toki are the only devil fruit users, and they both got sick. It's just a coincidence.
Jury's out on Buggy.
I think it has to be. I think Buggy would have had to eat it by now.
Sure.
It's an interesting coincidence.
I hope Oden never touches the devil fruit origins.
But we've still got no idea what Uranus is.
Even so.
which could be like the devil fruit generator.
Even so. Don't do it.
Okay.
And what situation is it a good? To explain how devil fruits were made.
I think it's fine if it's ancient race technology. Ancient kingdom technology.
But the fucking train fruit, the washing fruit,
Yeah, I know. It's dumb.
the jacket fruit.
It could be the mystical Uranus that generates things based on the world, whatever. Some bullshit like that.
The ultimate devil fruit.
Yeah, the Uranus. Which we've got no idea what the fuck it is. Or have any hint on it. It's only been mentioned like once. So, there you go. From Gutsy Original Patron. Will we ever get a Rouge lore before or after Laugh Tale? Perhaps Oda is saving it for the One Piece Shippuden, the monk who fell. Where does a Rouge fit in? That's a good question.
Where does Bonnie fit in?
I think we know where Bonnie fits in, which is Revolutionaries.
Sure.
But where does
Who's left?
a Rouge?
A Rouge, is that it?
Yeah.
Because Capone was already in Hogan.
Yeah.
So who does it need to be around?
Yeah. A Rouge. Albath maybe might be there. You know.
Do the Straw Hats make another round trip?
The final voyage. The final voyage. What will we do in the final voyage? And will it be an arc?
Could be.
Of just nostalgia and greatness.
Sailing around.
Yeah.
Seeing Vivi.
Going to Syrup Village.
Gotta Drop Island.
We've got to go see Mad Whip Slap.
Oh.
Go see Markano at the bar. Luffy gives away the hat at the start of the final voyage. 2.
He's not giving away that hat.
Markano.
He's not giving away
Markano's
that
child. He's giving away the hat to Shanks' baby. Because
Okay.
they're going to the final voyage. Luffy gives the hat away.
You can't really deliver the speech, though, to a child.
Yeah.
To an infant.
Don't worry about that. Alright?
Okay. I think the final voyage is becoming
Twin
more and more
cabs.
likely because we should go around the world before we hit Raftel.
But we don't, because we don't have to do the fucking last island, so...
Ooh, somehow we're going to end up at Fishman Island.
That's also true. We have to end up at Fishman Island. When do we go back? That's the big question.
Well, if the Alabasta thing's real,
Here's the thing. Is, after Wano, the final voyage arc that lasts a year in real time, ergo, it's a time skip, we get to power up, we get to train, we get to go around the world, see all our friends, and then we go to Raftel, we fight Blackbeard, who's also had a year to train, his crew. We fight. It's a possibility.
There's a chance.
The final voyage arc.
Sure.
To see everyone. I think it's possible.
So they figure out that there's rogue poneglyphs, and then they start the voyage.
Yeah.
Where do they start from?
They start from that Whitebeard Island. When they fought Whitebeard.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they go around. They definitely go around at some point.
Well, they end up at Fishman Island.
Exactly. So they go around. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I think a final voyage arc could be cool. It gives us another time skip. We get to see everyone.
Crew interactions.
Blackbeard gets to grow. The menace of the world government gets to rebuild.
You could do 20 chapters.
Sure, 20, 30 chapters, 40 chapters maybe. Just going around.
You keep on increasing.
We got a lot of arcs, that's all I'm saying. We got a lot of people to see. A lot of things
Yeah,
to
but
do.
we don't need to see Gaimon.
We need to see Guy. We need to
We
see...
need to go past Baradier.
We go past Brighty, Syrup Village.
I don't know about Orange Tail.
Yeah, it's not really important to anyone.
See that dog and that old man.
That's true. See the dog and the old man?
Go past every island.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a chapter for every island.
Go see what happened to Alabasta. There could be a couple chapters there.
Okay.
Final Voyage arc.
Does Vivi jump on the ship for the final voyage? She said they would sail again. It was a promise. People forget that promise.
The Final Voyage arc could be something. Could be something. Stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Final Voyage arc.
Kush is cooking something.
We're cooking something there. That's something. That's something spicy, something delicious. Alright? Now. Questions from the community tab. Alright? From Rosinante Corazon. Explain about voice of all things that we know already. You can hear shit. You hear the pull of things. You don't necessarily hear everything, right? You can hear the Sea Kings.
Neptunians. Can you hear them talk or is it just a vibe?
I think Luffy can hear him talk. Luffy can't hear Zunisha. Luffy can hear Zunisha. So you can hear animals, you get pulled towards things. Yeah. I think that's basically all we know.
You hear objects.
Yeah.
You get the vibe of objects.
The vibe of people, maybe.
Maybe that's why Luffy's so good at it.
Yeah. Alright. From Catalog. Will Wano climax surpass Marineford?
Now, does he mean hype and fights, or does he mean emotional weight?
Impact. I think hype, yes. You know, just because, time's
Who dies?
passed, the
Does anyone
scale's
die in
gone up.
Wano?
Law, everyone wants to bring up law.
Is that even...
There'll be a lot of fans very upset.
But is that do I buy that Luffy's gonna cry over Law's body? No.
The fans will, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
The fans would be very upset at Law's death. You can't forget it. You can't discount that. So it's...
But is it a token death? Is Law's death a token death, Christian?
What does that mean?
Is it just to justify the victory? Because Ace's death wasn't to justify the victory in Marineford. He wasn't used as a sacrifice to win the battle.
Sure.
He wasn't used as a tool.
Well, he was to push Luffy forward.
Sure. But not in that arc, specifically to win the fight.
Sure.
If Law, I use my fucking ultimate...
Well, if Law's skull just gets caved in, it doesn't do anything. I guess that's not used for anything.
Okay.
So, it's possible. Alright, from Mari. He has a few questions for us. Does Shanks care about finding the One Piece? Everyone knows what it is, baby. Will we get another Roger flashback later, or is this all Oda will show us? I think we'll get another one. The Garp stuff.
We need to talk about Garp. That's Roger's involved in the Garp stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe the Rayleigh Roger early days.
Zebek stuff. Roger's going to be involved.
The Rocks. Roger will be involved in the story going forward. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
We'll get much more on Roger.
Do you think Joy Boy wore a straw hat? Yeah, the big straw hat. I think it's likely. I think that's what.
That's like the only explanation that we
got. It's the most likely. I want to say, most likely. From Dev. 'Twas not Shanks' destiny to know the truth, or he may have already have achieved, altered the course of history to make it right. Shanks knows the truth, alright? You heard about it in the House Rocket Sex segment, alright. Aside from Big Mom's poneglyph, Roger's journey to find the road poneglyphs was quite easy thanks to Oden. It explains why Luffy has been easy because of Robin taking that role. Well, look, yeah. He has to find Emperors to get these poneglyphs.
It's not exactly easy.
I don't know about...
Doesn't know the location of them either.
Yeah. Like, he's going to defeat Kaido and get a road poneglyph as a reward. I mean, that's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I don't know about easy.
Okay, Island wasn't easy also.
Exactly. We've got deaths. We've got bodies on the ground. Right?
Yeah. Did Roger have an easier time than Luffy?
There's a lot of the story we're skipping, so...
We didn't see the God Valley. We don't know how many
we
times...
didn't see Garp fights.
Yeah, we didn't see how many times Roger got beat.
We didn't see how serious the Marines were following Roger during this time. We don't...
It was all the sea a lot.
We don't really know. Yeah. We don't really know. Right. From 101, Mr. Crazy Man. Do you think Blackbeard knows what the One Piece is, and do you believe he wishes to become king of the world like Zebek?
I don't think he knows what the One Piece is.
I think it's his dream to become the Pirate King, and he wants to do anything he can to achieve it.
Yeah.
Now, does he have the Zebek mode, the Second Soul?
Is there like...
the King Crimson?
Is there like this weird... Does he have any thought behind being the Pirate King? Does he want to be the freest man?
Yeah.
All these kind of things.
Yeah. There you go. From NBA 20. Does Shanks have an aim to be the Pirate King since he told Buggy that he will sell to Lifetail one day? He already knows what it is. Alright? Does Shanks want to be a Pirate King? No, because he doesn't need to be a Pirate King because he's the God King. Alright, there you go. Alright. From Armando. If Lady Toki is dead, that means her Delphoid is somewhere in Wano. What if the Shreds find it and use it to go into the future? Or better yet, go back to the Void Century? Just a thought. Well, they can't go back because that's stated that you can only go forward. A straw hat with the time for it. I think that's too broken.
I like how we got nothing on the Void Century in this flashback. Thoughts?
We got something. The Lifetail shit. It's important. Alright?
Tokyo gave us dip.
Tokyo
didn't give us anything.
It's a little tidbit. We haven't finished.
Okay.
Alright? Tokyo's still in the plot.
Maybe the prophecy.
Alright?
The moon.
So, I don't know about a straw hat getting the time for it.
No.
I don't know about that one.
Too dangerous.
It's way too dangerous. Too many plot holes. Why didn't they just jump into the future? All these kinds of shit, alright?
Yep.
From Hippo 2000. Do you think Brook already has Haki based on what we've seen him accomplish during Hokage Island? Also, I really like that you made Tekken one of the emperors in Cancer Lords. Brook, he's got the soul powers, alright? We've been through this in Hokage Island.
Doesn't necessarily need Haki.
Sure, he's got the frost, he's got the soul, attacks, and his Haki not just soul. You know. You know how it is.
But if he pulls out a black blade at some point, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Black ice? Something edgy
Look,
like
not
that.
bad. Not bad. I don't know if Brooks gonna necessarily need Haki. I don't know if Brooks gonna get Haki. Alright.
I don't think Brooks gonna have a moment in this arc. He got one last one.
Everyone's getting a fight. How many times do I tell you?
I
Alright?
still don't believe it.
I believe it in my heart.
Okay.
Alright? In my mind, I don't. In my heart, I do. Alright?
Sure.
I find Shanks' dialogue very interesting. Do you think Shanks doesn't care about the One Piece? How many more flashback chapters until we get back to the real time?
2 to 4.
2 to 4. Does Shanks care about the One Piece? Sure.
Hard to say. Hard to say what the man wants to do.
Yeah.
Hard to say his purpose. Mystery. One of the few mysteries left, Christian.
That's true. One of the few mysteries left. Alright. From Halling. Will Shanks and Buggy go to Lifetail before the end of the series? Yes, they'll be on Lifetail with Luffy, the Monkey D. Right? And Buggy will get all the credit and become an emperor. Or some shit. Like that. From MBZ. Where's Buggy gonna go now that the wall system is abolished? To Shanks, baby. Gonna go join the God King crew.
Party with Mihawk and Shanks.
That's right. Alright. It's definitely the correct team, right? From John D. Cena. Do you think Kizaru shows up in Wano? Possibility. Kind of a hint that he wanted
I'd like
to go.
Rainbow to show up so we can know what the fuck's going on.
That's also true, but I like that Kizaru.
Is Kizaru just the boy that just gets
He does the most work.
just throws out there?
Yeah, he just teleports around, does the most
Ride on
work.
cannibals.
Sure, he doesn't care. He gets the work done.
Okay.
Kizaru gets the work done. All right.
Now, much like Brook, can Kizaru run on water? Or is it unnecessary because he could just fly?
Yeah, that's not necessary.
But if he wanted to.
Sure. Maybe.
Okay.
Don't know. Right. From Nick D. Shanks and Buggy's future? Question mark. Shanks?
I think it's obvious at this point.
I think Buggy's gonna join Shanks.
Yeah, that Buggy's gonna join Shanks.
From Hickory H. Was Roger's journey to Lifetail easier compared to Luffy's? Again, we don't have all the information. We don't have the full
We don't know about
flashback.
was it as difficult for him to get into Hokage Island?
Yeah.
All these questions.
Yeah. From Tom. What do you expect to see in the upcoming One Piece? Year of One Piece? And as someone who celebrates the 100th episode a few weeks back, do you think Oda has something special in store for episode 1000, or chapter 1000? Anything specific you want to read in chapter 1000?
Is it 1000 or 1001 that Shanks turns up?
Either or. Shanks turning up in chapter 1000.
What am I gonna do with the thumbnails when I have to tick over to 1000?
Well, you should have thought about that, because we're pretty close.
Oh well, I guess it'll just be a title.
Alright, there you go.
1001.
We're almost at 1000. We're very close. This year's going to be the chapter 1000. We'll get some epic reveal. Shanks maybe turning up. Who knows? Shanks just pulling out a sword, blocking Kaido.
1000 chapters.
What if he somehow blocks Arcano again?
It cuts him up.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Maybe. Alright. From Beezy Bird. Do you guys check out Arthur's chapter secrets for this chapter? No, I have not checked out Arthur's chapter secrets. I'm sure there are plenty of chapter secrets. I think we got a few of them.
Shit, that's Arthur.
That's Arthur. Good man. Alright. From SYC. What role do Buggy and Shanks play in regards to the journey to the final island?
Well, Buggy's a meme master.
Yeah, Buggy, you know, doesn't really have a role. He just memes. Will they go to the final island with Luffy? Could the other Roger pirates possibly have told them the whereabouts of the island?
At what, like, people always talk about Shanks dying of Blackbeard, but at what point does that happen? Like, people can never answer that question for me.
It's after Roger dies.
No, like, you know how people always say Shanks is gonna die at the hands of Blackbeard?
Yeah.
When does that happen? And why would Blackbeard attack Shanks? For what? For what? For what
He's the
reason?
Emperor. He wants, I don't know, wants revenge for some shit. I don't know.
What's the point?
He's a
of
threat. He's a threat.
But Blackbeard would be the man to just sneak through the poneglyphs.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe Shanks is the guy.
He's got to get Big Mums. He's got to get Kaidos.
That's true. He's gonna get Big Miles. We all thought he would show up in Hot Cake Island to take it over.
Who?
That was a theory.
You.
That was a theory.
So dumb. That's some fan fiction shit right there.
It's some hate cannon.
But listen, you gotta imagine the panels in your mind. At what point would Oda show you that?
It would be hype as fuck.
Alright.
I mean, we got Blackbeard's revealed in a random chapter. So, you know.
It's a real weird sync would sing.
Whatever. From Drix R. If the freaking Pirate King Goldie Roger had multiple people on his level, Shiki Cup, Rocks, Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Rocks is no longer with us, so I can take that out of the list.
Well, add it in his era.
Then why is it so weird to think that Akira and Mihawk are Yonko level?
Could you have Shanks, Big Mom, Kaido?
Yeah, you already got characters. And they're gonna be Emperor level.
Why are you bringing up Mihawk?
Why about a Mihawk and Akira?
Also,
I guess okay.
Shiki on Roger's level, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Shiki's a weird one.
You can say Garp, you can say Roger, and you can say Whitebeard.
Sure. Yeah.
Luffy's gonna have Kaido, Big Mom, Shanks, and Blackbeard.
Well, Shanks, you know, on his level, sure. There you go.
Shanks already Pirate King level.
Shanks got King level. Well, that alright. From Bad Boy, is there any way that Oda can pull Luffy? Could put Luffy or Admiral? Is there any way Oda can put Luffy on Admiral level without a time skip that the community as a whole would feel happy about? Narratively speaking, I don't think there will be another time skip, so I don't know how he gets to that power level that quickly. That'll make fans happy. I personally am okay with him being there already with the upgrades he already has, training, all that kind of stuff.
Talking to King of Lightning, usually a stubborn man when it comes to power scaling and power ups and stuff.
Yeah.
Seems to agree that Luffy will be Admiral level at the end of Wano.
It's not that unbelievable. It's the way the main characters work in shonens.
It's not that egregious either.
Look at when Naruto started at the
I guess it depends on where you have admirals. Because if you think admirals are like next to emperors, then you're a problem.
All I hope is we don't get to Naruto's absurd levels where Just look
Oda
at,
doesn't surpass the power scaling.
yeah, but just look at where Naruto started at the start of his war. And
Sure,
where he ended.
Luffy should equal Roger or a little bit more. I don't want to see 3 times Roger's strength.
Yeah.
Because that's ridiculous.
There you go.
There it is.
Nick D has a question for us. Why should Roger hear where the polyglyphs are, and why can't Luffy do the same? Is there different levels of the voice of all things? Luffy gets an inkling, doesn't he? Of the one in Skypiea, he finds it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember Zoro when he's walking down the stairs. Does he hear voices when he's climbing up the whale?
I think he says the whale's weird.
Well,
And he runs towards it at the start of the arc. When he just runs off.
Luffy's voice of all things is not that developed yet, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Maybe it's got something to do with Will.
He doesn't feel weird when he gets on Wano, though. I mean, on Zoro. He's never like, this island feels weird. Like Oden and
Roger. But he does get the Zunisha voice. So, I don't know. Maybe Luffy's not listening. Who knows? From Jordan Lee. Question corner. You guys have inspired me to make my own podcast. The first episode is the review of chapter 967 is up with, which includes top 30 strongest. Would you guys subscribe to my channel and like my first podcast? Shout out to Jordan Lee.
Yeah, channel name.
Channel name, One Talk, One Piece.
One Talk, One Piece. Go check it out.
He also has a co-host who does the podcast with him.
Now, is this a meme or is this real?
It is real. I did look at it. Audio quality is, not bad. He's starting off.
Okay.
We gotta get the cadence right. We gotta get the memes going. We gotta get the banter happening.
We're 100 Chad. We're
brothers in real life,
105 episodes deep here.
and we're brothers in real life.
Okay.
So
There it is.
the memes always fly,
There it is.
right? So there you go. From Fibo, do you guys think Shanks will shelter Buggy since he lost the warlord status? Yes. And that is,
Buggy better come begging.
he better come begging. Better. I don't want to hear no memes for Buggy. Captain Buggy, I don't want to hear no bullshit. Alright?
I don't hear it.
There you go. There's the show. And there it is.
Another one in the books.
The other one in the books, 106 in the
Will
books.
this episode ever come out? Will it get uploaded? Who knows?
Will this be the first ever lost episode?
No. It will get uploaded.
It'll get uploaded. Alright, there you go. Subscribe to the channel. Like the channel.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Read various comics in the description.
Sure.
Punk
Punk has it next week.
has it next week. Now, does that piss me off greatly? Yes. But I will do it for the people. Alright?
Just Rosa. You can't run away.
If no one watches the Punk Has It episode, Dressrosa is not happening. I'm not putting in that much effort.
What is
for
this,
no
like
reason.
a 6-month hiatus on these reviews?
People want it. People are gonna get it.
It's not a 6-month hiatus. It's probably...
It's
maybe it is.
probably it probably is about a 6-month hiatus on them. So there you go. Get ready for it. Punk Has It next week. Come with your Punk Has It questions. Small devil fruits. Devil fruits.
At least we got more insight on the small dough fruits.
I guess. Alright. Might find something, might not find something. Alright. Why Sanji lost to Virgo. All kinds of
The
memes.
spin on Smoker, the spin on Virgo. We're looking forward to it.
Punk Has It does have a lot of spin. Alright. There you go. Shanks the God King. Good night.
Good night. We're 105, 106.